Hey there, Virgo. How are you tonight? My name is Cheryl Lynn, and I am here to do your weekly reading, which this week we are actually doing like a weekly love reading. We're going to see what is in store this week for your love life or how your love situation is looking this week. Okay? This one's going to be for my Virgos. The table's too far out. Okay. I got it? Okay. Let's see. Alrighty. Oh, this one's for October 20th, which is Monday, through October 23rd, which is Thursday. I should be back on Wednesday to do bonus readings to get you through your weekend. Okay? All right. What is your current situation when it comes to love? What do you got? King of Swords. Okay, Virgo. So this means that currently when it comes to your love life, you are feeling incredibly defensive. You're very intellectual, very logical. But you've taken all your emotions and your passions and things like that, and you have locked them up somewhere far away from you so that they can't come out to play. Okay, you are keeping everything very much so like Spock from Star Trek. It's very logical, and that's it. Okay, and that is how you are attacking your current love situation. So, not usually very conducive to a love situation. It can have a tendency to feel very, very cold and sterile, like, or I don't know, like a hospital, right? Sanitized or something. All right, let's see what you get. What is the obstacle now? So the obstacle is there's no balance with the Two of Pentacles. This is completely one way, right? So there has to be a matter of balance in your life, or you cannot find true happiness or true love. There has to be some of everything, right? And there's not. You have this, you've taken aspects and just completely shut them out, so that is causing the imbalance. Okay, what is it you need to focus on here? The Devil. So the reason you are doing this is because the Devil is taking control of an aspect of your life, okay? In this case, it looks like the aspect is fear or insecurity, a fear of failure, fear of pain, I guess. Whatever the situation is, the Devil now has control of that part because you have shut it out, right? I hope that made sense. But yeah, the Devil's found an in as far as taking control of some aspect of your life. And he is damaging your love life in general, or you're allowing him to damage your ability to have a love life in general, because you are keeping these aspects out of it, right? Okay, what do you need to leave behind? The Knight of Swords. You're looking for some crazy sense of clarity here. You're looking for a way to have guarantees where there are no guarantees to be had. You want to not open up and allow emotion in unless you're positive nothing's ever going to go wrong. And that is not the way that love works, okay? You have to be willing to take the leap of faith. All right. What do we have up here? What is your strength? Ace of Wands. So you're feeling inspired right now. You have a sense of passion right this second towards finding a love situation. But you're trying to do it, by your rules and on your terms. So it's not very realistic. Do you have like unrealistic expectations, or you are, yeah, it's kind of like Delulu, a little bit, okay? A little bit. Anyways, let's see what you got in the near future. The Fool. So it looks like you're going to try to take a leap of faith towards something here in the near future. There you go. What's the advice? The advice is to hold on to a divine union when you find it, I think, or if you have one right now, hold on to it. I don't know. It looks like there's a divine union that's either in your presence right now or it's right around the corner. The advice is to invest there. What is the atmosphere? The atmosphere is one of recognition. So there's something here about you being quite taken aback about how other people view your situation or view you in the situation. I would harp on that, except for two signs. I never harp on that. That is Capricorn and Virgo, and it's because the two of you are just very in tune with what your image is all about. And so for you two, I don't say much when this comes up. So this is something where you are concerned with how your image is being viewed as far as relationships go, okay? What is your greatest fear? The Four of Pentacles. You're afraid to give something up, meaning you need to energetically cut ties with something. Maybe it's just a way of thinking, but whatever it is, you're quite fearful of giving it up. Maybe it is your defensiveness towards love, right? Maybe if you could let that go, you could actually fall in love. Okay, what do we have in the end? The Hermit, which is your card anyway, so you are standing in your power here. However, this whole card is about pulling your energy out of situations and reassessing them. So it looks to me like you are not quite ready to find true love. I don't know. Not sure how to take that one. Here we go. What do we got over here? I've got the Three of Wands, the Lovers, and the Knight of Cups. So it looks like you are either having an offer brought to you or you're bringing an offer forward to somebody with the Lovers. I mean, you're trying to look towards your future to some extent. I just get the feeling that once you get into something, you flip-flop constantly, pulling your energy back to reassess it and stuff. I don't know. It's just, what else you got? Yeah, sorry, I got the Nine of Cups. Oh, come here. The Ten of Wands and the Three of Cups. I mean, your wish fulfillment is actually to find love. But it's just there are certain steps you have to go over to get there. There's certain concessions you have to make. And so that is the stumbling block for you, is deciding that you want it bad enough to be able to make yourself vulnerable enough to achieve it, right? And then to be brave enough to stay in it, because I get the feeling that you are quick to pull the plug on something here as well. That's what I see. Okay. All right, let's see. 3 more and we'll get the days of the week. I've got the Four of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Four of Cups. There's also something here about you having a very hard time being satisfied with what is presented to you. Meaning that you could have the greatest thing in the world and you're still looking for something better all the time. Like you're trying to see what it is you could be missing. You're forgetting to be grateful for the things that you do have instead of being ungrateful for what you don't have, type of deal when it comes to love. So this is when you find what you want, you go looking for something that you think is better for some reason. With the Ace of Cups and the Four of Wands, there is a higher level soulmate type situation that looks like it wants to invest in you, and you can invest back if you feel like it. But right now you're too busy looking around at what you don't have to see what you do. Okay, Monday, I've got the World card and the Three of Pentacles. So there is a cycle closing out with some sort of collaboration you had going on. Tuesday, I have the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Swords. There's a bit of a karmic situation going on here with these two eights. This is about communication being messed up because you're too far up in your head and it just keeps playing on repeat. Wednesday, I have the Five of Cups and the Tower. There's a strong sense of loss and regret on Wednesday over a tower crumbling beneath you for some reason. And Thursday, I have the Queen of Wands and the Four of Swords. So it looks like your ego has been bruised somehow on Thursday and you are having to recover from that. Something that you thought you were going to get because you wanted it didn't end up panning out. So you were a bit taken aback by that, but I'm sure you will recover in no time. There you go, Virgo. This is you trying to take control and do things your way. And I don't know. They say if you want to hear God laugh, you just tell him your plan, right? This is kind of like that. You gotta let things flow. Well, you don't have to, but it would be more advantageous to you if you did, I think. Okay, that's what I got for today. All right, have a good one. Click.